What's up, traders? Going 5 for 5 today. Nothing too special though. We're gonna jump right into this first trade on DIDI. We actually took 3 trades on DIDI, so we'll just go over all of them. First trade was actually a loser, and as you'll see here, yesterday's high 265 made a decent little move up from that area, pretty much straight up with no pullback. And we actually, if you look at these candles and then look at this candle, you'll see that it was much bigger than previous ones. So it was also up through a key area of 3. And we actually started this around 320, 314. So I was looking for the 3 retest, and as you can see, never even came close. Got down to what, like 311, and obviously was looking for more. Started to consolidate, went higher, cut it off. Ended up being a good cut for a small loss there. Made another little run. We can draw our lines as we go through high of day. So now we're looking for about half that. Move back down, maybe with final take profit down towards that previous resistance. Get started, get a little add in there, and take most off. And I remember it was coming back up, and it wasn't to our average yet, but it was getting close. And I told myself we were just going to cut it because it looked like it was going to go high of day. Of course, it faked us out, and then ultimately would have worked out there. So that one was a bit frustrating, and we kind of wrote it off. And then later, we broke those highs again. You can see it wasn't much of a push. Came back down, retested it, and we broke that high and made a nice extension. And we sized into this one a little bit smaller. Down here, we're using 200 shares. Sized into this one a little bit smaller because it had developed a little bit more of a range, as well as we were really close to that $4 mark, and I wanted to be able to smash it over $4. So it's also why I was not hesitant to get an add-in really quick, close to $4, because it didn't seem like it wanted to go through. So I wanted to get my average as close as I could to 4, so we could ultimately get that drop. And ended up working out. It did go through 4, but not by much. I was ultimately looking for that 360 area for final take profit. But unfortunately, as you can see, it started to curl. And once it broke that pretty obvious resistance area, we went ahead and took it off. So that was all 3 trades on DIDI. TRQ was actually our second trade of the day. This thing was pretty much straight up from the bell. And was just looking for some kind of an extension candle into a key area. And as you can see, there's pretty small candles, and then boom, we finally got that extension candle. Went up through 29 to that 29.20. You guys know I love those whole dollars, especially 20 cents above them. Whole dollars or half dollars, so 20 cents and 70 cents are kind of really good areas to look for. And again, I was really just kind of looking for that 29 retest, but when it gave it to us, I was like, well, let's see if we can get a little bit more, because we did start this a little bit smaller. It wasn't really like a fast move. It was just a really nice extension type play. And we ended up getting paid. Came down, gave us our fill on pretty much half the shares that, we would have liked to take. It did try to go back up towards the highs and ultimately ended up failing. But again, we're just looking for that intense move, which, this is more of an intense extension into the pullback. And what it does after that, we don't really care. Last trade was on BOXL, BOXL. This was later in the day because, as you can see, that chart looks like crap. It was kind of volume out of nowhere. Not kind of, it was. Previous day's high at 123. Went straight up through it. And pretty nice extension, pretty crap range. I think we took 300 shares on this one. Yeah, 300 shares. I think I loaded 400, but I took 300 because I saw the halt price was actually at like 160. So I wanted to give this room in case it wanted to actually go up through 150, and I wanted to be able to hit it pretty good. But it just worked. So ended up being our biggest winner of the day. So I guess there's some merit in that. But yeah, just a pretty slow day. 5 trades, still made $50 on the day, $52. So I can't necessarily complain. There was no A+ setups. This was as close as we got to a really quick move, a quick, intense move. Everything else was just kind of finding places to trade and trying to take some money out of the market. So I just noticed that DIDI is actually almost rotated. It is rotated. 225 million share float, and it's at almost 300 million on the day. Absolutely crazy amount of volume there. And it just looks like it wants to go higher. It's insane. But that's all I got for you today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate the support. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below. You can find me in Discord or over on Twitter. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys Monday morning. Peace.